I just got out of the shower and today is a good day to film. I'm gonna be filming today. I'll edit and post tomorrow. I want to do more videos where it's like more real time. I tried batching my videos and I just did not feel very inspired by those videos. So I'm gonna try it like this. I'm gonna try more real-time videos, filming and then instantly editing and posting. Guess just treat this more of a video type journal. So the last 10 days I've had basically the worst anxiety of my life. I can't even say it's out my life. I've just had really bad anxiety and I've been trying a lot of things to manage it. And last night I sat down and I journaled for the first time in more than a week. I journaled 8 pages just last night and I felt so much better. I feel like there's a lot that I can say about my journey. Whatever. I use this little notebook as my habit tracker. It has clouds on it, it's blue, it's checkered, it says sunny day on it, and I use this to track my habits. Like this is last month. I started like halfway through October, but this is last month and I have some habits up here. And then I'll show you this month. This is November. So I have habits up here. I have diet, workout, reading, journal, and we can just ignore the last line. And I have like the days out of the month on this side with, you know, the days out of the week on the very edge right here. And then I just use these boxes. I just go right across each day and just check and just X out the things that I did do. So as you can see, the first couple of days out of the month, I was pretty solid, right? I did almost everything. And then I fell off. I fell off hard. The one thing I did do consistently is reading. I completed 4 books this month, 2 nonfiction and 2 fiction. I want to talk about them because I liked them all and I just want to talk about them. And then right across, I just write down if I have like an event or a party or whatever is happening that day. I just kind of like write it down straight across. On this side, I have more like my goals for the rest of the year. So like the last quarter of the year, I guess. So last quarter, 60 intermittent fasting days. So that's what I mean by diet is intermittent fasting. It works great for my body so far, so that's what I'm doing. And then I have, what does that say? 50 active days. Yep. And then 28 nonfiction books, 60 journaling days, 70 videos total, and then 70 posts total on Instagram. So this is on Instagram, this is on YouTube. Last month, so this is actually last month's statistics. I didn't copy it over. I'm gonna just tally up all these X's and then just write them down here at the end of the month. These are the books that I read this month, and then these are the things that I cooked this month. And then I just have like major election fatigue, and I feel like that's probably what's caused dullness, this like fatigue and dullness inside of me was the election the last 10 days. But yeah, this is what I keep track of every single day. And then I have like, you know, like my normal journal. Like I said last night, I journaled 8 pages and it felt amazing. Usually I try to like stay within the lines, but last night I was just writing away. My hand surprisingly didn't hurt, not even once. I was just writing and writing and writing, and like 2 hours later I was like, God damn, I wrote so much. Big feelings here. I have big feelings. I have big feelings normally, but I've had the biggest feelings recently. So how's it going today? I'm better than yesterday and better than a couple of days ago for sure. So like I said, the only thing I did consistently out of my habits these past 10 days was reading. Like I said, I read 2 nonfiction books to keep my head focused on, you know, being productive, feeling good, feeling better. I didn't start them and finish them both in the last 10 days. I started them like last month, even like 2 months ago. I just happened to finish them this past 10 days. So I read How to Know a Person by David Brooks and the book of Ichigo Ichi by Hector Garcia. I also read a really amazing book called You Are Here by David Nichols. He is a European author. I think specifically he's a British author because his books take place in like London and cities around London. This book was about like two people, a woman and a man. I feel like this author, he has a very nice way of, I wouldn't say humanizing characters, but more focuses on character depth. So it's about two very complex people, a man and a woman, and they just walked for 9 days straight. They kind of grew a beautiful friendship and even something more than a friendship. And they're just so human. I do have some quotes highlighted on my Kindle and they're synced to my Goodreads. I think I want to like make a nice little layout for this book. I don't know if I want to do it in my reading journal or if I want to do it like in my sketchbook maybe. I'll see. Take some like specific areas that the author mentioned in the book, like the specific mountains and the lake. I think there was a river too, and have it all just on like a sketchbook, and then write down my favorite quotes next to the pictures. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. I'm brainstorming right now. As you can see, I'm still very low energy. I think the reason that I want to do it on a sketchbook is because I think I want to frame it, because it's time to start adding art to the walls in my house. The art that I do have, I feel like I've grown out of it. I got all those things like straight out of college. I want something a little bit more personal on my walls. What's more personal than my own art, right? I know it sounds cheesy and it's not everybody's style, but I want to be surrounded by things that make me happy. And even if you have to like buy a piece of art, you're buying something that means something to you, specifically to you, right? Because you're going to be looking at it, because it's going to be a little bit time consuming, and I'm all down for it. I've also been cooking. So I made chickpea curry the other day. It was so good. I used just very simple ingredients. I think tomorrow evening I want to make cashew pasta, maybe add some chicken breast in there too. So I might need to get some things tonight. I feel like I make very few dishes, but they're very, very good. Like I make excellent chicken curry, whether that be like whole chickens with bones and stuff, or chicken breast, or chicken keema, turkey keema. Excellent. Those I have mastered. My dal, on the other hand, is trash. I don't know. I just feel like I cannot get it right. You know, like my mom has a way of doing it. My dad has a different way of doing it. And mine is just trash. I miss, you know, like just having normal dal. And I feel like the way that I make it, it's just not satisfying me at all. I will work on getting it right. So tomorrow I'm gonna make pasta. I think I'll have to get some chicken breast. I think I have cashews already. I have to get tomatoes. I think I have pasta, but let me check. Ooh, I'm kind of craving like idlis and dosas with peanut chutney and tomato chutney. So I think I'll do that on Sunday with ghee and some podi. That'll be nice. Okay, tomorrow pasta. Saturday I'm going out with friends, and then Sunday idlis and dosas. Even though like I've been so low energy, I've also gone out quite a bit. Like we've had the Diwali parties, 2 Diwali parties. There was like a Halloween party earlier this month. I went to brunch with my friends, and then I went to my friend's house. Quite a busy month, and maybe I'm just all peopled out. I don't know. But we have Thanksgiving coming up this month too. I think we have more brunches. I want to do a Christmas party in my house, so I have to plan for that. Other friends is having a Christmas party as well. I already put up my Christmas tree. I'll show you. I had to do that because I felt like that would cheer me up, and it did help a lot. Last night before bed, I was craving chocolate milk combined with my iced coffee. Like my chocolate milk in the place of creamer in my iced coffee. And I just need to try it out. So I think I'm gonna make some iced coffee. I'm gonna have my AG1 as well. I need to clean up downstairs. I need to make my bed. It's just a whole mess. Like my desk and my nightstand and everything is just a whole freaking mess. One thing I did get out of the way today is taking a shower, thank God. So that's done. And then I want to talk about some of the books that I'm reading currently, like right now. I have to return some things at the mall. I have to return my library books. It rained last night. I think it's going to continue raining today, but I guess it was really windy. Look at all those dried leaves. I want to make iced coffee, and this is what I'm going to be using. This is the Sam's Club Classic Roast. It's more on like the medium dark side. I have a Ninja, and then I have like an espresso machine. I'm going to use the Ninja. I'm going to do this now, and then I'll drink my AG1 because I want this to cool down. I don't want my coffee diluted because I'm going to add ice to it, and if the coffee is hot, I just don't want it too diluted. So I have the filter here. I'm gonna put this in here, and then there's like this option. Let's see, there's like an over iced option that you can use for iced coffee, so I'm gonna do that. Oh, and this is my filter coffee pot. These are two little separate things, and you put coffee and like a cup of like hot water in here, and then it just kind of, you know, like pours down here. So that's my filter coffee mechanism. I love filter coffee. So you can see I have a lot of options if I want coffee. And this one grinds my coffee. Oops, I gotta clean that. This one's already grounded, but I have beans, like coffee beans, that I use this machine to grind so I can make fresh cappuccinos, espressos, Americanos, whatever. I use that machine. It's really cute, right? It's very dainty. I like it. Let me clean this up. Okay, so I scooped about 4 scoops, and then I just close it. Couldn't see it earlier, but there's this over ice option. I'm gonna make half a pot. I'm gonna make over ice, and it's just gonna start dripping down in here. I think the over ice option helps with the concentration of the coffee. Ooh, there's like another option right here, specialty concentrated. I've never tried that, and I think that with that you can make, it might be like espressos or very close to espresso. I usually use this rich option right here, and then over ice for iced coffees. I fill up this container so I can have like some room temperature water, because all my water is like freezing. It comes out straight from the fridge. So I just kind of pour water in here. I'm going out to the movies tonight. I'm going to be watching the movie Here. Tom Hanks is in it. I'm not sure who the other actors are, but Tom Hanks is in it. It takes place in this one home in the living room, and it's from like a specific angle. It's supposed to be emotional, and I think it'll be perfect because it's raining. I'm in an emotional mood, and that's at 7:40 at night. So by the time the movie ends, it'll probably be like 10. Okay, so normally when I do half a pot, it fills up to around here. So since this is over ice, it filled up to here. So normally it would be here. Today, it's up to here for over ice. It's just super concentrated, I guess. I'm gonna let that cool down. I'm gonna drink my AG1, probably do my dishes, and then I'm gonna have some coffee. Maybe a bagel. I'm just making all the worst decisions today. It's a few hours later. I made it to 59% of this book that I'm reading. It's called Age of Vice by Deepti Kapoor. This lighting is horrendous. I feel like I look really shiny. Anyways, yeah, I'm reading Age of Vice, and I'm also doing like a buddy read on this app called Storygraph. It's kind of similar to Goodreads, kind of similar to Fable. It's just another like book tracking app. I'm reading this with my friends for my book club read. It is a massive book. I think I'm at like 300 pages. It takes place in India, so it takes place in Delhi, Mumbai, Goa, and like other parts of UP. It follows like a few different characters. The first like quarter of the book, it followed this guy named Ajay. I'm like super into the story. It basically starts off with Ajay being sold, taken from his family's home and taken to this like distant mountain area where he's sold to this couple. He's like forced to call them mommy and daddy. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I was like holding my breath the entire time he was like working for these people. Ajay, he's like actually a good guy. He follows the rules. He respects, you know, the people he's working for. He's brave. He's been through some shit. So anyways, the guy he's working for dies. He makes some like friends from Nepal and he works with them for a little while, and then he goes to like Goa. He works there like at like the cafes. I don't want to spoil too much, but there's a lot of crime, violence, cussing. I've been reading this for like 10 days and I'm only at 60%. It is kind of a heavy book. I have about 40 more percent to go. My book club meeting is in like 2 weeks. We're doing like a Friendsgiving themed book club this month, which is really fun. The girls in the book club are vegetarian, like they don't eat meat, but they do eat egg. So I'm gonna have to find something non-meat related. I'm thinking I'll do something with corn, like a corn dip. I made puffs. Last time I hosted book club at my place, I made a bunch of food, but one of the things that I made were puffs. They were a hit. They were so delicious. I may make something very similar to that again. The inside of the puff, I might kind of do like cranberry theme because cranberry is huge for Thanksgiving, right? I think I'm gonna eat a bagel with cream cheese while I have my iced coffee. That sounds really good. It's about 1 o'clock right now, so it is lunchtime. One thing I'm not doing is drinking water, so I need to drink more water. I want to show you my nails. It looks like I have like dark tips on my nails, and that's because I just ripped off all my gel polish and they look like that now. Yeah, I have an issue. I did that with both my hands. I need to take some acetone and completely take them off and probably do my nails tomorrow. I also want to do my brows and I want to wash my hair. I deep conditioned it last week, so I don't think I'm going to do that again this week. But maybe I will put on a face mask. It is still raining outside. It's freezing, so I put on a jacket. Oh, this is where my Christmas tree is. It's not lit up right now. I think should I light it up though? I think that would be such a vibe. I think I'm gonna keep reading the rest of the day, and I think I'm gonna stay down here, so I think I will light up my Christmas tree and I'll show you. But first, coffee. Let's do it. All right. So I took out 2 mugs just for portions. I want to save some for tomorrow. Half in here. Maybe half in here. Is that a lot? I'm not sure. There. All right. So, 1 for now and 1 for tomorrow. I'm gonna put this one in the fridge. And my vision here is to take this chocolate milk. This is the same milk I use. So usually I do this milk, which is the same company. It's just unsweetened and there's like no added sugar and all that. This one has added sugar and it's chocolate milk. I want to see how coffee is with this. This on itself is pretty good. It's not very sweet. It's not like too sugary. It's very tame, so if I add this to coffee, I feel like it'll be really tasty. So I'm just gonna do that real quick, see how it goes. I don't know how much though, because it's pretty dark. I think that's good. That was like probably half a cup. Let me take a sip. It's very bitter. I think maybe more. Maybe I'll add a little bit more, a little bit of this too. It's better, but it definitely needs some sugar and ice. Let me do that. I think it's gonna splatter like everywhere. Let me see. Maybe more ice. A scoop of coconut sugar. It's not bad. It's pretty good. I don't know what else I can add though. Let me close this. I'm gonna be so wired the rest of the day. There's a lot of caffeine in this. Yum, actually that's really good. I'm gonna cut a bagel and then toast it. Let's see. It's raining hard. You see that? Let's see, 4 minutes. All right, I'm loving this cream cheese right here. I think this is a Publix brand and it's chive and it's whipped. I like it. I also have like the normal cream cheese. So once this is over, I think I'm like super close to finishing this. Yeah, I only have like a little bit in it. I think my bagel's done. A couple more seconds. That's not gonna stop. I also paused reading Permission to Feel by Mark Brackett because I was enjoying the book How to Know a Person by David Brooks. I finally completed that book. Like I started that in the springtime and I finally completed it. Since I did like start it such a long time ago, I restarted it and I took like 70 plus highlights. So I actually have like 2 parts to how I like to read nonfiction books, specifically like productivity or self-help or anything educational. I like to like skim it as I take highlights and then I like to go over those highlights. I like to like write my own notes from those highlights, observing my own life. I'm still reading Perennial Seller by Ryan Holiday, still reading Peace in Every Step, and I also started reading The Creative Act by Rick Rubin. All great books. I'm very engaged in all of them. I'm also reading Queens of New York. Actually, I have that open right now. I'm on chapter 16, which is about 39% through. Why am I bending? Yeah, so I'm reading Queens of New York and it follows like 3 teenagers. I guess they're like young adults. They might all be like over 18 actually. It just follows their friendship and they're all from Queens, New York. It sounds like they're all Asian. One of the girls, she goes to California to start like a program, like a school, like a college. One of them stays in Queens, helps out her family's restaurant. And then another one, I think she goes to like Ohio, somewhere in like the Midwest, where she's doing some kind of like theatrical program, something to do with theater. Honestly, that one girl, she's not my favorite. I like the other 2 girls a lot better. Maybe I'll grow to love this girl. She just seems super whiny to me. Yeah, The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath was also on my list of books to read during the fall, but that book is crazy heavy. So I kind of pushed it like all October. Right now I'm just super anxious, so I feel like I don't think I should pick up that book. I heard it's a very, very good book, but it deep dives into this woman's like neurosis, her downfall. It goes like super deep into her psyche, and I just don't think that's a good idea right now. So I might push this book a couple more weeks. I feel like I need to fix my own psyche right now before I pick that book up. That's totally a joke. No, I'm not joking. Actually, that's completely true. Like I said earlier, look how ratchet my nails are. Like they look perfect for Halloween, but it is not Halloween. It is mid-November right now. My nails should not be looking like this. I'm gonna clean them up soon though. It doesn't matter like time of the year. I'll do red, blue, dark red. This is like in between purple and red. I might do this color again. My toes look good though. My toes are dark blue. I'm gonna wash my hair tomorrow. I'm gonna look cute for the weekend. I'm gonna put on a face mask. I need to work out, but I already took a shower today, so I'm gonna work out tomorrow. No workout for me today. I've been walking around though, like as I was reading, I've just been walking around, mostly to get warm because I was sitting in one place and I get cold if I'm just like sitting in one place for too long. Like I said, tonight we're watching Here. We're going to a theater. It's around like 7:30. I just need some comfort food. Today I'm getting my head in order. Tomorrow I'll move on to my body. That sounds good, right? I haven't exactly been watching TV like too much. Only during dinner time. We watch like One Tree Hill And we restarted Lost. The first time I watched Lost was in high school. I really enjoyed it, and I think I rewatched it again in college. And this is my third time watching it. I like the show. I'm still watching Reba. I'm on like season 4. I think it's gonna take me through winter. And I'm still reading Harry Potter. I'm on Harry Potter Goblet of Fire. I'm about like 70% through. Thank goodness for the audiobooks. The audiobooks are amazing. And these books are long. I'm taking my time with them because I am enjoying them so much. My favorite movie and book so far is still Prisoner of Azkaban. There's just something so dark about Prisoner of Azkaban that's just like academia, and it's just nice. I just want to say, I feel like Hermione needs better friends. Like, she is constantly helping Harry and Ron get through their studying. When she needs help, they do not help her. And I'm not liking that. Currently, she's getting like a bunch of hate mail because of something that was written about her in the newspaper. And the boys are not helping her. Like, Ron, all he cares about is eating. And Harry is basically fighting for his life. So I don't blame him. But I feel like he could help a little bit, right? Just a little bit. I'm kind of excited to rewatch the movie though. Right after I finish this, then I can rewatch the movie and just enjoy that for a little bit. It's just such a long book, and I'm reading like 20 million books at once. All right, let me get my bagel. Ooh, okay. It's a little burnt, but I think that's okay. It's still warm. One thing about me is I love cream cheese, especially whipped. It goes on so easy. When I was younger, we used to get Dunkin' Donuts every Saturday morning. We had a karate class at like 9:30 to 10:30. And then around 10:45, my dad used to take my brother and I to Dunkin' Donuts. We would get like a bunch of bagels and some donuts as like a reward every Saturday for getting through the week. Getting through, you know, such an early class. And it was just like carb overload. And Dunkin' Donuts used to put so much cream cheese on their bagels. It was so good. And it was so bad too. I miss that shit. I feel like Dunkin' doesn't do that anymore. So I do it myself. Yum. Since I've been reading for the last few hours, I'm just gonna watch some YouTube for a little while. I have the fireplace going. I have my Christmas lights on. I'm gonna watch some YouTube while I eat and then maybe journal. These are my 2 favorite pens. This one's called, oh shoot, this is a Pilot. Cool. And this is in 0.4 and it writes in the color brown. It's amazing. The tip is very small. It's awesome. And then my other favorite pen, I think I got this a subscription. All I know is it says Tanko, and I haven't been able to like find it anywhere. It writes so nice. Like, look at that tip. It is so small. I haven't been able to like find it anywhere. Like, I Googled the shit out of this. I cannot find it. It's called Tanko, but it writes in 0.5. If anyone is able to find this pen anywhere, could you please let me know? I just love this pen so much. And there's a little bit of ink left and I'm dreading the day the ink completely runs out. It's just shaped different. It writes nice. Hi, I'm currently laying down and I'm reading. I'm also on my phone and I just want to share something. This is what Tolstoy wrote in a correspondence with Mahatma Gandhi related to human nature and why we hurt each other. He wrote, "Love is the only way to rescue humanity from all ills." I completely believe in that. And there was a similar passage by Tennessee Williams. Tennessee Williams is a screenwriter. He's an American screenwriter. He was born in 1911, so this is quite a while ago. He wrote, "The world is violent and mercurial. It will have its way with you. We are saved only by love. Love for each other and the love that we pour into the art we feel compelled to share. Being a parent, being a writer, being a painter, being a friend. We live in a perpetually burning building, and what we must save from it all the time is love." There's also several other people who have talked about love and art being the things that will save us in the end, that will save humanity in the end. There's work by Jeanette Winterson on how art saves us. There's work by Elizabeth Alexander on the ethic of love. There's just so much material that we can read about love and art. Love and art are the very things worth saving. They're worth saving because they're the things that will save us in the end. I also posted on Instagram. Let me show you. I post like a weekly dump of some of the pictures that I take each week. And this is this week's. Like, this is a care package I got the other day. Yeah, let me just go through it. This is the first picture. Just another form of journaling for me. It just brings me so much comfort. Comfortable position right now. I'm on top of my, what are these called? Squishmallows. Her name is Charlene. She's very, very squishy. It's 3 o'clock. I think I'm gonna call my parents and then I'm gonna continue reading. And then I have a movie date. So that will be fun. It'll get me out of the house. It's still completely pouring outside, but I think it's supposed to stop around 5. I have an Instagram already, but Shilp's Scribbles is my baby. It's my little journal. They're just like mood dumps. Since reading is one of my favorite hobbies, I try to like add what I'm reading during the week on there too. I only have 27 minutes left on this SD card. Yeah, I'm gonna go read. Bye.